Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Ascot Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 15th of July, 2023. Gonna look at the second race, the 220 from Ascot, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. The second race, the 220 from Ascot, it is the Group 2 Summer Mile Stakes. It's a Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for $168,000 purse, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 9 horses are going 1,600 meters or a mile on the turf course. My top selection here, I'm going to take the 7-horse Mighty Ulysses. I'm going to go 7-1-2 in your TriCast trifecta. 7-1-2 TriCast trifecta, top selection 7-horse Mighty Ulysses, 4-year-old colt by Ulysses here. Jonathan Thady goes and trains. Rab Haviland gets to mount. The horse's most recent added came 20th of August at York during Ebor, a mile and 1/8 in the Group 3 Strensall Stakes, and the horse finished 5th by 3 1/4 lengths that day, and as the even money favorite that day, he didn't really show up. He was never comfortable getting that extra eighth of a mile. His wheels are spinning. It wasn't the day to win. Coming here to the summer mile, back to a mile, not the toughest competition. I think he could win off the bench here today and run a good race. Prior to that, he ran at Newmarket in a listed race, 7th of July, 1 mile during the July Cup meeting last year, and he went by 1.5 lengths that day, and he settled well towards the front of the pack. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A very good run for him that day. And then the St. James Palace at Royal Ascot last season, 1 mile on the 14th of June, he was drawn 12 of 12 that day. And, going the round mile at Ascot here, you need to have good position. He didn't have that. He finished 5th by a half a length. Caribas just really put on a show. This horse wasn't catching him that day. And then at Haydock last May, 1 mile in a Class 2 handicap. He finished 2nd by a half a length that day. He just couldn't quicken up to his full potential late, but I've seen worse race for him there since and after that, or since and before that. But come back to a mile here today at 6-1. I think he's an outsider, but I think he could win. I'll use him on the ticket. A horse for the place pot would be the 1-horse Master of the Seas for James Doyle and Charlie Outby and Godolphin. Most recently in the Dubai Turf, he saw tough competition. He finished 13th by 18 lengths that day. He had a wide post-drop. He wasn't getting into it. I thought the third place finish in the Jebel Hada at Maidan wasn't bad, and the Zabil Mile could definitely win against these horses, and even the Earl Sefton can win against these horses. He ran here at Ascot 2 seasons ago in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes, where the horse never really got going, but he got beat by Baid, who was really putting, on shows and was really a decent horse. But coming here today, a lot more pedigree under his belt since then. I think this gelding could also win. I'll use him on the place pot. So to recount my selection for the 220, the second race from Ascot, to the Group 2 Summer Mile, gonna take the 7-horse Mighty Ulysses. Give kudos to the 1-horse Master of the Seas. 7-1-2 TriCast trifecta. 7-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.